Welcome back, welcome back. So hopefully everyone has had a chance to dive into some PSO and maybe get some leveling in. Ideally, at this point, you've done some ARCS missions. Shurigana right here. Most of these are great sources of XP. They also teach you a lot about the game and give you kind of guidance on what you should be doing next. But you know, if you do need to gain or grind some levels without doing this, you can always go and do some free fields. But let's just assume you're level 20 at this point. And if you're level 20, that means you can unlock the exciting feature known as the subclass, which lets you use a secondary class along with your main one. And it will gain experience along with your main class. There is a cap on it. I believe it is 60 at the time of this video, but I'll have to double check. At one point it was 50. But either way, there's a point where you'd have to switch to using your subclass as your main to max it out to level 90. But anyway, Coffee is our friend. Let's talk to Coffee about that subclass. Okay, so you notice this class has two very specific things. Defeat Garango and Fordoran. I typically just go to the free fields of each of these. There may be a better way of doing it, but this is how I do it. So, Freefield Forest will be the first destination. You can always fast forward too. Don't have to watch the whole thing. I mean, we could do it on hard. For the purpose of this, why not? Actually, you know what? I don't really have good equipment. I'm just going to do this easy mode on normal, because I don't think it had a level requirement. You do have to pay attention to that. Some things do have level requirements. This one doesn't say anything about levels. It just says defeat one. Okay, cool. Yay. I really need to upgrade my gear at some point here. I'm gonna avoid getting a drink or any of that business because this is gonna be silly easy. So the thing to know is in a free field, you usually have a first area, a second area, and then a gate to a boss. So I'm just going to walk the quickest way to the boss area, or to the second area rather. One thing you'll notice is that most exits to the next area are in the north. So go north first. If you can't go north, pick a different direction, but it's pretty easy to find that path. So now that we're in the second area, we should be able to find the first enemy we need to kill, the Garanga, which is like a weird roly-poly thing. It'll be pretty obvious when it shows up, but I'll keep an eye out. There's a bunch of stuff spawning actually up ahead. I wonder what that is. Let's see. It's just a gulf. Oops. My character's got such a beast mode voice. Okay, let's go find this thing. We're looking for a big roly-poly looking thing. Clear out some of these things along the way. Gotta clear out the riffraff sometimes. Oh hey, he's infected. You see that thing on his head? They actually give more XP than normal mobs. We're gonna try going left, I think. I like the free fields because, I don't know, they're bigger than the ARCS quest typically, and you get a little bit more of a open exploration feel to them. They're randomly generated in terms of which map design you're going to get. There he is. That's our target. That guy right there, the Garango. There we go. Completed objective. Garango. So now we're dead. I guess we can go ahead and just complete this free field just for the sake of it. We can also just abandon quest right now, by the way. And to do that, you just go down to... Where is it? Quest info. Abandon quest. Let's just do that. Okay, so we've got one objective done on that subclass quest. Now we're going to go ahead and go to free field, volcanic caverns. I'm just going to do normal again. There's an option for matching in multiple blocks or matching in the same block. Blocks are like instances. So if you know people that you want to play with are in one instance, go to the block ahead of time and plan it out with them. And you can just do match in the same block. Or you can just have them join your group too. You'll see this. There's other people in this free field because I selected a multi-block that has other players. I guess we'll go location with most players just to show that feature off. It's still area 1, so we have to keep on plowing ahead. But it just basically took me to where other players were last at. This one doesn't appear to be an easy north exit. But we'll find it. I'm going to try to avoid all enemies till we get to the second area. I don't believe anything spawns that we need to kill until the second area of either the forest or the caves. That's why I'm just skipping ahead. It's nice and relaxing. You also notice these are gathering points. The next tutorial I'm going to put together with Frankus Cafe is going to show some efficient gathering techniques. Gathering is not that painful in this. It's something you don't really have to do all that often. You do it to grind out your rings, and then once you're done, you don't really have to do it anymore. Unless you want to turn in some client orders for money. But there's better ways. Hey, there's a guy. He's got a Z-axe. It's kind of like a Monster Hunter switch axe or something. So I'm just running to the exit. Almost there. Okay, come on now. This is Macnobob you guys are messing with. Just like the Garango, this is a pretty common enemy in the second area. Well, I shouldn't say pretty common. I mean, it's not a boss or anything, but they're guaranteed to spawn here. So if you explore the entire map, you're going to find one. That's a Nordarin. Not exactly what we need. And again, it'll give you a little completion notification once you found... Ooh, what do we have there? Nope, not the one. I got excited. I love that Nova Strike, though. Come on. Kind of have a path that I just take around most maps to try to cover as much ground as possible, but it really doesn't matter what direction you go. Just make sure you go to every part of the map. There's one. That's what we need. The Fordoran. Boom. Check this out. And there we go. Completed the client order subclass license. So again, we could complete this and fight the dragon boss, but probably already seen it or You want to see it for yourself, so we'll just go ahead and ignore that. And we're going to go ahead and abandon. Abandon ship. And now the quest is complete. So we will go to coffee and say, hey, hook me up. Subclass license. Yay! There we go. Subclass license. So, subclass license means we can go talk to this person and say, yo, dude, change my class. And now we have the option for select subclass. We're going to say select subclass and we're going to go fighter. So there's a lot of combinations, and you know, it's up to the player to decide what they want to use. Probably the most popular subclass for hunter is fighter. It's the most efficient for doing damage, and it's got some other benefits as well. And vice versa. The most popular subclass for fighter is hunter because of the survivability benefits and damage benefits. But anyway, synergy with weapons even. And you can equip the weapons of your subclass. That's another key thing to note. So you could do a Techer class as a subclass, so you could use techniques. But here, we're going to set fighter. Now you'll notice fighter's level 1. It will gain experience as I level. And then you can actually select a different skill tree for it, or just use the default one. Mine's in Japanese. And go to learn class skills. And now you'll see the icon next to my main and my sub. But yeah, I've got a lot of skill points to spend. I could buy something. Hey, let's just quickly level up all of my damage bonuses real quick. Fury Stance is what I usually recommend getting right away. But also leveling up Guard Stance just enough to get Automate is a solid thing to do as well. So you just do 3 points, Automate. There. There's an extra bonus tip. And then we only have 1 point for fighter, so 1 point to S. Anyway, like I said in a previous tutorial, research your builds before you commit to points. I've done this a million times, so I mostly know what I want. But yeah, I hope that was helpful, and have a good one. Get ready for the next tutorial.